everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to screen record and we are going to go over my real sales for June 2022, which was last week. It ended last week. It was actually a really good month of sales. If you guys watched my last real video, I kind of sent them a bunch of stuff. I ended up sending them more things and I didn't end up recording it. Bad on me. But I was just kind of in the mode to get boxes out the door. And it's kind of worked out in my benefit. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, why did I wait so long to send them lots and lots of boxes? Laziness and just not doing it for a while. That's the real reasoning for it. And I was actually pleasantly surprised with some things have been listed at, what some things have sold at. There's a few pieces that, like, whatever, I don't really care, it's gone kind of thing. So I'm just going to share my screen. We're going to walk through my sales for June, my thought process. So, like, will I send items like this in again? What do I think? Should other people be sending in these types of items? A lot of it's going to depend on your cost of goods. So if your cost of goods are low, it's probably going to be worth it for you. All right. There's only 3 pages, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is going to be a lot of talking. So let's just share our screen here and get started. I think you guys can still see me on the screen. Hi. Not that I'm going to really be looking at you, but here we go. We're going to start from the beginning. So we've only had one item so far that has been returned. And this item is the Salvatore Ferragamo skirt set. I had bought this. It was half off. So my average cost of goods of this piece was $6.50. It had sold for $148, which included the 20% off discount. And my commission was 74%. So they gave me 50% on that. Unfortunately, it got returned. Not a big deal. I actually think it's going to sell again rather quickly when it comes back. And I'll kind of get into why I think once we get a little further into the video. But I am not going to pass up skirt sets again. I tended to stay away from them because I do know that the Real sometimes has a problem with keeping them together. They like to separate these things. Even though I had them in their own dust bag, it specifically said that it was a skirt set. I sent multiple skirt sets in. This one was listed together. I had no issue. There are 2 other skirt sets I sent in that they were listed separately. And it took about 10 times of me reaching out to multiple reps, multiple customer relations, phone calls, everything. They're finally being pulled and they're going to be listed together. So that's just something you need to keep in mind when you're sending in any type of set. You can do the best that you can. And they can still be separated. My next step, if I send in a skirt set, will be to safety pin them together so that you can actually, like, you can't take them apart unless you undo all the safety pins. That's my way around it. Next up is that LK Bennett blazer that I showed you guys in my last video. I sent that in. It got priced at $76. I'm sorry. It sold at $76, which had the 20% discount on it. I made commission $23, so I doubled my money on this. Very happy with that. Better than me sitting on it even longer. Very, very happy with that. Here is my first luxury designer bag that I found as a reseller. The C by Chloe leather tote bag that I wasn't sure if I was going to send in. It's actually not a tote bag. It's a crossbody, but that's how the Real labeled it. I wasn't sure they would take it because it had the studs and beads missing on the custom strap that was on it. But they did take it, and it got priced really well. $168 is what it sold for with the 20% off coupon. So as you can tell, almost everything has a coupon associated with it or a discount of some sort. I made 70% commission on it for $118. That's amazing. I paid $5 for this, and it was sitting in my Poshmark closet. And this just goes to show you that the customer base and the market on the Real is so different than on other platforms. Their buyers are very specific. And I think if you have certain items in your closet that these types of buyers are looking for, product will move quickly. I will say that most of these items that were listed in June, they went in the beginning of June. All of these items were brand new items, for the most part. Not all of them, I shouldn't say that, but a lot of these items were just listed and they sold within 24 to 48 hours, which is amazing. So very happy with that. This Max Mara embossed leather tote, I showed this to you guys a long time ago, and it got priced really, really high. It ended up selling at 50% off discount. It was still $155 is what it sold at. And I still made 70% on that, which is $109. So either way, I'm happy because this was a $5 cost of goods for me. So great, great return on investment. Again, sat for a while for me. And then, sorry, it never sold. So moving on. I have no idea how to say this last name. And something. Mulmeister, I don't know. But it was a really funky looking blazer. I don't know if it's going to, I can view the listing. We're going to view the listing here. It was really cool. It reminded me of a tuxedo. Definitely vintage. I really liked it. And again, $5 cost of goods at this, and it sold for, let's go back here, $124 with a 20% off discount. I made 62. Great return on investment there. I wouldn't say that everything by this designer has a high resale value, but it seems like certain blazers or jackets do have a good resale value when it comes to the real. So might be a brand to stay on the lookout for. Okay, I was really sad with this Kate Spade price point, but I needed to move it. And I made my money back plus $1. So I'm okay with this. It was sitting. I had it for a while. It had to go. I showed you guys in the last video. It is what it is. They did not price this Kate Spade high. I do have a Kate Spade backpack. That backpack I showed you in the last video that I didn't think they were going to take because it had some minor flaws. They did take it and they priced it at $165. I don't understand. But whatever. We'll see if it actually sells at that price point. These pants, I left them on there. I don't pick up this brand anymore. Jared Darrell. It's very rare that I would pick up this brand to send in. It just doesn't get priced high enough. So this to me was like a liquidation piece. I think I paid $4. I got $3, whatever. It was a loss and that's fine. Next is this Alexander McQueen vintage mini skirt. I found this, oh goodness, sometime last year when I was sourcing in Boston, and I paid, my average cost of goods for that trip was $8. This was listed really, really high, and I knew it wasn't going to sell at that price point. And I honestly completely forgot about it until I saw that it sold. And it sold for $82.50, which was a 70% off discount. So that just shows you how high they actually listed this piece. I still made $58 on it. Very happy with that. That's probably what I would have made if I sold it myself. So fine with that one. Next were these Rebecca Minkoff leather boots. I had bought these retail arbitrage. It was a bad buy. I paid $10 for them. They sold for $47.50 with 50% off discount. I made 30% commission on them. I made 14. So again, a wash, really made a couple bucks. But this is how I feel like, this is my thought process when it comes to that kind of stuff. I would rather send it into the RealReal. Okay, some of you guys are not going to agree with this, but I would rather send it into the RealReal and make some money on it to go towards my overall commission for the year so I can stay at the 70% mark. So any dollars that I can make, I am very happy with, because right now I am behind my goal to hit 70% by November. So this is like my push to like really send in some good items to hit that 70% again by November. I think it's November 24th or November 27th. I have to hit 10,000 sales again. So a little bit of pressure, but I'm heading in the right direction. Next up is this Marc by Marc Jacobs leather crossbody bag. This was Savers Find, $5. It sold $48 with the 40% discount. I made 14. Again, it was a really dumb buy. I should have never bought it, but here we are. Next up, these last two things again were like, I just want to leave them on. I paid $5 or less for them, so I made money on it. Givenchy blazer for men doesn't do that well, guys. I'm going to be honest. Women's might do a little bit better, but we'll see. I have another blazer that's women's that's there. I just don't think Givenchy has the following when it comes to clothing minus formal wear. And yeah, I'd say mostly formal wear, maybe coats or something, but it just doesn't have that resale value and following for it when it comes to like business attire or more casual pieces. So I made 12, fine with that. And then this Ralph Lauren Black Label silk knee length skirt. It had like a ruffly tier thing going on. Sold for 39. I made 12. I got this at Salvation Army. I think I paid like $1.50 or something on it. It was half off. So I did not pay a lot for that. And yeah, that piece finally sold. I do want to show you. Will it let me show you? Yes, I want to show you what's selling currently right now, what has sold, just because. So you're going to see on here, so not too bad. We have 3 pages of items that have sold for this month. How? How is that possible? Okay, we're just gonna roll with it. Salvatore Ferragamo. This is just a blazer. They're labeling it as a jacket, but it's a blazer. $124 is what it sold at with 20% off. I made 62. Guys, there's something to be said about Ferragamo blazer, vintage type of things. I don't know. Keep your eyes out because it's getting priced really well and it's selling quickly. This sold in 24 hours of being listed. I don't know. There's something to be said about that. So I'm just keeping my eye out and I want to share with all of you as well. Next we have Donald Pliner. I had these for a little bit. I paid $6. I doubled my money. Buy out the door. Don't want to deal with them. Michael Kors crossbody. So 47. I made 14. I paid $6. So double my money on that. These Vince espadrilles, I've decided I'm no longer picking up Vince unless it's really special. I just think it can be found in so many places for affordable rates that it's just not worth really picking up anymore. For me, personally, that's my personal opinion. So for 40, I made 12. I don't remember how much I paid for those. They've been sitting for like almost a year. It's got to be somewhere between the like $6 to $9 range, but I don't have my numbers up currently, so I can't show you that. Next we have Alberto Fermani suede boots. These were a Boston find. I paid 12. They sold for 72. I made 22, so not bad. Basically doubled my money on that. Okay, Sandro blazer. I was really disappointed at how this was priced, but it wasn't moving. I had it listed for a while. I paid $3. Sold for $48. I made 14. Whatever. It's gone. It wasn't worth me holding on to. Okay, I could have held on to it, but I just didn't want to deal with it. I just rather it move. These Ted Baker sneakers that we have up next here sold for 40. I paid 6, so I doubled my money on that. Could I have held out for a buyer? Yeah. Again, just trying to move inventory right now. I don't even remember this rag and bone skirt. Don't know when I sent it in. Have no recollection of it. Must have been something I found at Salvation Army and just like threw in a box kind of thing, but it sold for 16 at 80% discount. So that alone is going to tell you how rag and bone does on the platform. It reached 80% off. I made 6, so I more than likely doubled my money on this. Again, no recollection and couldn't find it anywhere in my inventory, so I don't even know where this came from. This is a Marimekko, I believe is how you say it, sweater. I found this. Ooh, I don't remember where I found this. I think it was a Savers. Was it a Savers? No, Goodwill. Goodwill in Boston. I found this. Average cost of goods was $8. This was not moving. It was getting attention, and I didn't no matter how many offers I sent, it wasn't doing anything for me. So it sold for $36 with 20% off. I made 11. Good riddance in my book because I didn't want to deal with it anymore. Then we have these Bally leather loafers. I showed this to you guys in a Salvation Army haul. Oh goodness, maybe in January, February, somewhere in there. Sold for $135. These sold the same day that they were listed. 40% commission on that. I made 54. Great flip. And I was surprised because Bally is really, really hit or miss on this platform, but it was a hit. Oh, this is another sale that makes me so sad. I don't even want to talk about it. I have found these Giuseppe Zanotti leather pumps. They were in the box at a store in Boston. And if you're local or you've gone to that store, I know one of you who watches my channel saw these exact shoes the day that I think I showed my haul to everyone. I don't remember what I paid for them, but my average cost of goods that day was $12. So we're going to say that they cost me 12, and they were listed really low, and they only sold for 64 with 20%. I only made 19. I only got 30% commission on it. But to be fair, they were not moving, and I just don't think it's a style that people are really looking for. And I could have held on to them a little bit longer, but they've already been sitting for so long. I was all set. And it hurts my soul to even say that out loud, but I couldn't do it anymore. And all right, so they're gone, and that's fine. That's totally fine. So we have some other pieces. I'll just show you briefly. This is turning into more than just a what sold. Here's the first 4 pieces that have been listed so far. This is what's been listed within the last day or today. Faithful to brand, guys, $129 list price, 40% commission. I'll take it. That's not bad. Sent in 2 leather jackets. Actually sent in 3 leather jackets, but these 2 are listed today. Diana von Furstenberg leather jacket. I paid $6 for this, listed at $245. It's 70% commission. Great commission on that. And then this Vince lamb leather biker jacket, listed at $180, get 50% commission. We like that as well. Marcus Lupfer graphic print crew neck sweater, listed at $75, which I think is actually pretty fair. And I'll only get 30%, but I'm okay with that because it really didn't get any attention on my own, selling it on my own. So I'm just going to stop sharing my screen here. And here we are again. Yeah, so really great month. I made $471. Not mad about it, to not do anything at all. Like, it's just a wonderful system to be a part of. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I want to see how July goes. So far, it looks like it's going really well. I think I'm at 256, 251, something like that for my total so far. And it's only July 5th. And a bunch of my stuff that I sent in last week and the week before are being listed. People are starting to buy fall and winter pieces. So I'm really curious to see what my July sales are going to look like. And I'm really excited to share that with all of you. So hopefully you found this helpful. I can't even talk. It is 6 o'clock at night. I worked all day. Here we are. Hopefully you found this helpful. Hopefully you learned something new. Maybe you learned a new brand. Maybe there's brands that I showed you that you need to think to send in. Pleasantly surprised. And I really think my focus moving forward with the Real Real is going to be on the coats, the blazers, certain dresses by certain brands. I kind of still have to figure that out. And handbags. I really like the shoes. I think it has to be a really amazing shoe for it to really matter. I don't think that every shoe you're going to find that's considered designer or luxury is going to do well. I just don't think that's the case. So we're going to see how this journey goes. Their new commission structure is now in place. The percentages you're going to get on certain items and the price points. So we're going to see how July continues on. We're going to see if things get priced in a way that we don't really like it. And we're going to go on from there. We're going to start this next half of the year fresh and bring you some more Real content as we go along. And I have to do a Real haul for you guys. That is on my list. I'm probably going to film that as soon as I'm done filming this one and uploading this to you guys. I've teased it. Some of the pieces have already sold, so I can't show you them, but I can talk about them. And I'm going to show you guys how I actually source on the Real because I get that question a lot. And I think there's so much opportunity on there, especially with the rising gas prices and not really wanting to go out as much to acquire inventory. So with that said, we're going to end this here. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.